Hello, welcome to chair yoga. Today we will be beginning on our feet, standing tall. So, standing next to your chair, hold on to the chair back and take a look down at your foot, the foot that's closest to your chair. Lift your heel and begin to roll your ankle around one direction and then reverse. So, what you're doing is this is a closed kinetic chain move for your knee joint. It's also doing the same kind of opening for your ankle and hip. You may find that you're getting a little bigger circle every time you go around. If you feel any pain at all in any of these moves, modify. Make your movement less. A couple more big rolls. Now starting to exaggerate the rolling of your ankle, the circle of your knee. You may also feel a little bit of heat building in your opposite leg. Pause, bring your foot down, and then switch sides. And as you switch sides, make sure to stand tall, gazing forward. Lift your bottom or lift the foot next to your chair and begin to roll one direction and then the other. And see how much movement you can put in your foot. Throughout the day, your foot's normally in flexion. And that's great, it gets you around, but you need the full mobility of your ankle joint to be comfortable in your knees and hips. It's all connected, it's all one big chain. So again, playing with a range of motion, see how much movement you can get in your ankle and foot, your toes. And obviously you're feeling this in the standing leg. That's good stuff. That's all stabilizing muscles working hard to keep your hips strong. Let's do a couple more circles, one direction and then the other. And release. Standing next to your chair, let's take it up the chain. Hold on to your chair, or if you'd like to work on balance, you can place your hands on your waist or hips. Lifting the outer leg this time, roll your foot around. So this is a bent knee. Roll your foot one direction and then the other. We won't be here quite as long. Slow down your ankle circles. See how big you can make your circle. If you're feeling uncomfortable in the standing leg or knee, take a break and then maybe lift not as high. So the higher your knee comes, the more core you use. The lower your knee is, the more restorative this movement is, focusing just on the mobility of your ankle joint. And release. Let's go to second side. Lift your foot as high as you'd like off the floor and roll your foot one direction and then the other. So what you're going to start to notice is a stretch in the shin. That's good. Also a stretch in the calf. Again, the higher your knee is, the more core. The lower your leg is, the more the focus is on the ankle joint. Play around with balance if you'd like, but for now, let's just focus on the lower body. 2 more rolls. You're probably starting to feel warm. That's good stuff. Shake it out and release. Switching sides, we're now moving up the chain into hips. Just switching sides only because when you balance, you use very subtle muscles. So we're changing that muscle group. Bring your hand in your waist. Bend your knee. Lift your knee up. Circle your knee out. Bring your knee back and forward. Now reverse. Back, out, forward, and touch. Good. Let's go around a couple more times. focus on the following: standing tall, a slight bend in your standing knee, and maybe increasing the range. You don't have to go as high as you see. Work with what you have. Meet yourself where you are. That's the point of moving in this way. This is a very kind way to move your body. Shake it out. And then switch. Feels like musical chairs. Go back around just so you have the movement. And all this movement is good stuff. The studies are showing that just this moving and standing at your work all day, it's amazing for your heart. It's amazing for your brain. Lift your opposite knee, bring it around and back. Keep a soft bend in your standing leg. Make your circles as big or as shallow and kind as you'd like. So whatever it is you need to do. But what you are doing is building strength around your hip, bulletproof hips. Strong hips are so important as you age and build strength. You can keep doing the activities you enjoy doing. Let's go around one more time, back and forward. Nice work, shake it out. Let's put this all together. Hold on. Just placing your palm on the back of the chair. Keep your fingers lifted. Stand tall, bring your hand on your waist. Lift your foot. You can stay here and balance. Maybe bend your knee, draw your knee up, press firmly into the standing foot. That initiates a contraction of muscles. Bring your knee out to the side. Bring your knee down. Feel the muscles contract and back. Now let's reverse. Slow it down. Do what you can do. These are called hip controlled articular rotations. This is increasing mobility in your hip. That's it. Let's go to second side. Keep a light touch on the chair. It's the last time we're do-si-doing. Stand tall. Press through your standing leg. Bring your hand on your waist. Straighten your spine. All of this strengthens your core. Bend your knee. And remember, you can make little circles or drive your knee up, press your knee out, bring your knee down, bring your knees toward each other. And reverse. Keep a soft bend in your standing leg, and that will take any knee pain you may have. Knee that may be bone on bone. One more time, backward. And one more time, out to the side. When you bend your knee just a little bit, the muscles take over. Nice work. Shake it out. Take a deep breath. Exhale slowly. Do that again, but this time with eyes closed, just standing away from the chair. Deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Let's add on. Keep your eyes closed. The next time you inhale through your nose, feel your belly expand, your ribs expand. Exhale slowly. 3 more times, just like that. In through your nose. Exhale slowly. Now place your hands on your belly. Maybe palms on your ribs. Now feel what you're doing. With eyes closed, inhale. Ribs and belly expand into your hands. A slow exhalation. Relax your brow. Relax your jaw. A last diaphragmatic breath. One last time. And release. That beautiful breathing you just practiced is a kind of breath they teach patients in hospitals prior to undergoing surgery. Let's get into shoulders. Raise your right arm. Bring it forward like you're shaking somebody's hand. Raise your arm up by your ear. Once your bicep is by your ear, flip your palm out. Brace yourself, be strong, create a fist with the left hand and reach back. Keep your body facing back, forward as you reach back. Slow it down. Bring your arm down so that your knuckles are by your hip. Once you are there, pause. Rebrace. Stand tall and strong. Bend your knees slightly. Lead with your thumb, reaching backward. This is where it gets tricky and sticky. Think of plugging your shoulder blade towards your spine. So a little bit of muscular action here as you reach and rotate your arm up, 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 palm facing out. Face your palm in, reach forward and across your body. Nice. Controlled articular rotations for the glenohumeral joint, side 2. Create a fist with your right. Spread your left fingers and reach forward. Reach with purpose. Bring your arm up. Flip your palm so it's facing out. Brace your body. Slowly reach back. Your body will want to turn. Keep facing forward. Let your shoulder do the work. This is building incredible strength around your shoulder joint. If you've ever had injury, we will continue doing these until the point where you find your shoulder feels better. Palm still turning out this external rotation of your shoulder. Good. Pause. Leading with your thumb, reach back. Body does not move. No need to move body, just arm. Arm moving, reach, reach, reach. As far back as you can. You may be shaking, that's awesome. Bring your arm up by your ear, palm facing out. Flip your palm, reach forward and across. And rest. That is very intense muscular training. You're building flexibility and strength around your shoulder joint. So if it didn't go so well this first time, it will continue to get better. Let's do both arms at once, but a little bit more dynamic. Reach both arms forward, up and around. So what do you notice? Let's keep going. What are you noticing? Spread your fingers apart, press your arms back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, forward, up, out, and back. If you work at a computer, if you are standing on your job, this is what you need. Most of the day, you're rounded forward. So what you're doing as you lift up and back is you're creating strength in your upper back. The contractions of your muscles in the back have a reflex. This is called reciprocal inhibition. When your muscles contract, the opposite muscles open up, and that's what we're going for. Let's do 3 more rotations. Your arms may feel tired and you may feel your heart rate go up. That's because anytime you raise your arms over your head, it's an automatic 30% load on your cardiovascular system. So good for you. Standing tall, open up, press back, spread your fingers apart, squeeze your shoulder blades together, hug yourself. Left arm on top of right, tuck your chin. Inhale, open, spread, and look up. Looking forward, cross your right arm on top of left and hug yourself. Inhale, open, gaze up. Exhale, cross opposite, tuck your chin. Open, breathe. Notice how you're bending your back just a bit as you gaze up, and how it gets slightly easier every time. Your brain and your body are starting to talk. Muscles are starting to respond to what you're asking them to do. And this should feel challenging. You should feel tired in your shoulders and a little almost breathless because of the work you're doing cardiovascularly. Let's do one more time. Open, spread your wings, and ending with right arm on top. Tuck your chin. Take a couple of deep breaths. You'll feel the stretch across your upper back. Keep your toes light. Wiggle your toes, but feel strong through your feet. Tone your belly. Gaze forward. Open your arms wide. Let's do second side. Cross your left arm on top. Hug yourself. Tuck your chin in. This is a lovely stretch for the upper back. With your deep breathing, your lungs will inflate, naturally stretching the sources of tension between your shoulder blades. Open wide and release. Let's put everything together. Inhale, lift your arms up. Lift your heels off the ground. Balance on your toes. Bring your heels down, soft bend in your knees. Sweep your arms back like you're diving off a cliff. Inhale, reach forward. Reach for the sky. Maybe come up on your tippy toes. Good. Drop your heels. Lower your arms. Reach back. This is called drinking bird. You can make this as restorative and soft and kind as you'd like. You can also add a little more dynamic movement. Look up as you reach up. Bend your knees and reach back. So if everybody in the room is doing something different, that is great. Listen to your body. Do what you want to do. Maybe energetically, you just need to chill today. But maybe something's on your mind and you like to build the fire and work it out. So swing and lift. Exhale. 3 more times. 1, exhaling down. 2, a little back bend that feels great. That's taking pressure off your spine. Last one, sweep back and stand tall. Close your eyes, bring your hands on your belly, 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, belly and ribs expand. Exhale through your nose with your eyes closed. A thought for today. The past does not define you. It has prepared you. And maybe you don't know what for quite yet. But you are so strong. And release. All right, time to use the chair. Take a seat on it. Step your feet wide and forward fold. Let your arms dangle. Shake your head. Really important to let your head go. So nod it, shake it. Every time you inhale, feel the spread across your upper back as your lungs inflate. And every time you exhale, notice how your body relaxes down just a little bit farther. Going upside down does a few things for your brain. All the nutrients that run up and down the spinal cord have a much greater chance of getting to your brain when it's upside down. And if your eyes are open, you are changing your perspective. And the brain likes that. It's why you feel so good when you travel or do something different. When you take the same walk over and over, try doing that same walk in the opposite direction. You see things in a new way. Slowly roll up. Let your arms dangle. Keep your chin to your chest as you roll up. Feel the stretch down your spine. Be so heavy and lazy with your upper body. Gaze forward. Gaze up. Open your jaw. Stretch through your facial muscles. Tuck your chin. Round through your back, a big C curve. Stretch and reach, heavy, heavy arms coming all the way through your legs. Dangle. Take a couple breaths here. And roll up. Make it slow. Stacking your vertebra like pearls. As you sit up, bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls. Listen for any clicking, popping. What that normally is the pec minor, this guy right here, strumming across the bones. It's important to open that part of your body up, which you have done well today. Tuck your chin, roll down. Shake it out. And one more time. Keep your arms so heavy, as if you've got 100-pound weight between your hands. Keep your chin tucked. Roll up very slowly and notice where you're feeling the stretch the most. As you come up, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Walk your feet toward one another. Open your arms wide. Take your right arm, cross it over left, like you're hugging yourself. But this time, press the backs of your hands together. If that doesn't work, hug yourself. Backs of your hands together. Or cross again and place the palms together. So you'll see sort of a double helix. These are eagle arms. This is a joint opener. It is good stuff for you. So wherever you are, here, here, or here, lift and lower your elbows a couple times. Lift here, and if you're hugging, just stay hugging. If your hands are together, press your hands forward and bring your hands back. Do that a few times. And if you're hugging yourself, lift and lower your elbows a few times. Release, open wide. Let's do second side. Take your left arm, put it on top of right. Either hug yourself or press the backs of your hands together or take another wrap. And know that your body is asymmetrical. Lift and lower your elbows. That asymmetry is very much a part of the human experience. And it's just how you are built, and it's how we are all built. So just respect what you have and allow that to just sit with you in kindness. Lift your elbows up. And if you've got the hug, just lift and lower your elbows. Bring hands forward and back a few times. So opening up the shoulder joint. And release, shake it out. That is a lot of work, but you should feel some blood flow going through your shoulders. That should feel like quite a sensation. So focusing on the bottom half now, taking your right knee, lift it up. You can cross your ankles. If you can cross your legs, that's great either way. And for a more intense hip stretch, bring your ankle on top of your knee for figure 4. So whatever you choose, hold on to the arms of the chair and rock forward and back. This is a very gentle stretch. It's a dynamic stretch, and it will also help you get into the low back, and you may feel that on the right side. That's what we're going for. So just a forward and back motion, telling the body what is about to happen. Mind and body are now connected. Now lean forward, and you can round forward and dangle here. This little stretch is a good one if your hips are feeling tight, especially if you're in a figure 4, then you'll really feel it. But even with legs crossed, you're going to feel it. Deep breathing here will stretch your entire back. Dangle, let your head go. Chin on the chest. And slowly round up. Uncross, and let's do second side. So taking left knee in hand, cross your legs, cross your ankles, or figure 4, whatever you're feeling. Sit tall, and then use the arms of your chair just to tell the left side, okay, we're about ready to go a little deeper. Going forward, you can stay forward or a complete dangle, dangling over your body, and then using your breathing to get a deeper stretch in your upper back. Let your head hang, chin on your chest, arms dangle. So deep breathing is a big part of what we do here. And that's because it changes your biochemical makeup. If you are constantly feeling like you're living in fear, stress, worry, anxiety, you were not built to live that way. You were not created to live that way. But we've lost our way. And a really nice, easy way, slowly roll up, to find your way back to a more peaceful way of living is breath control. And it may sound elementary. Lift up, shoulders up, lower and back. But it's miraculous in its simplicity on what it does. And the studies on breath are numerous, multiple thousands of studies on breath alone. Let's put everything together. Bring your right knee up, cross your legs, cross your ankles, figure 4 too, but let's all cross legs if possible. Keep your thighs super close. Open your arms to a T, bring right arm over left. Hug yourself or find the double helix. Inhale, raise your arms up, and now forward fold. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze everything center, let your head hang. And if this feels super awkward or weird, here's what you're doing. You're opening up every major joint in your body. You're also compressing your lymph nodes, which is fantastic for your immune system. A few deep breaths here. Let your head go, let your jaw go. You find your way with your breath. It seems so simple, and it is simple, but it's not always easy. It takes focus, it takes effort, it takes attention. Slowly roll up. Lift your arms. If you have the hug, lift your elbows and open up. Let the blood flow back into your shoulder joint. Uncross your legs. And let's do second side, eagle. Cross left over right, no space. Squeeze everything tightly center. Open arms up. Left arm is topped by right. Hug or find the double helix. Lift up and forward fold. So some of you may want elbows outside of knees, inside, whatever feels comfortable. This is, yes, it's an awkward pose, but it's good to be awkward, to shake up your body's habitual patterns. That's what you're doing. Breaking those patterns, creating strength and as much mobility around the joints. And then slowly coming up. Open arms wide, press your arms back, uncross your thighs, shake it out. So, option. Recross right leg over left if you'd like, or keep your feet flat on the floor. Listen to your knees, listen to your hips. Let's take a twist. Inhale, sit tall. Keep your bottom half forward. Raise your right arm and reach behind. Let's just do this a few times and then reach forward. Every time you go back, you'll start to notice something that you can see more back there. This is your mobility kicking in. Last time, lift up, twist back, reach back, maybe hook your arm around the chair back or grasp on to the arm of the chair. So hook your arm or grasp on. You decide what's best for your shoulder. Inhale, lift, straighten your spine. As you exhale, use a little bit of muscular force here to twist. Not a lot. Very much about listening to your body. Here you'll notice an outer hip stretch on the right. You're also opening up the vertebra of your spine. You're compressing your transverse colon, which is great for detoxification. Gazing over your shoulder. One more big breath in the twist. And then unwind to the opposite side. Just like a gentle counter twist. Keep your chin lifted. Good. Let's switch. Shake it out. Take your left leg, cross it tightly over right. Sit tall and some gentle movement here. Raising your left arm, look behind, reach behind and forward. Now you know what to do. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you twist. The breath not only oxygenating your body, allowing you to live, but your breathing apparatus. Every time you exhale, everything contracts and supports the spine. It's amazing. That's why if you wonder why all the attention on the breath and movement, it's because you're capitalizing on what you naturally have, your reflexes. So reach back, stay back, hook your arm around the chair back if you'd like, or hook your hands around the arm of the chair. Inhale, straighten up. As you exhale, tone your belly, twist. See how that feels. And then continue. The twist is not forced. The twist is encouraged. If you find yourself forcing your body into all these movements, the body doesn't lie. The body will push back. And that pushback may occur in the form of injury. So no matter what everybody else is doing, remember, we're all asymmetrical creatures. We've all been given different skeletal structure. And that will change what you look like versus everybody else. It's fascinating. So getting intimidated in any kind of situation is almost irrational because everybody will always look different. And release. Take a gentle counter twist to the right. And unwind. All right. So let's end with some neck and shoulder work. Sit tall. Keep your back away from the back of the chair. This forcing, but encourages the work of the core. Neck cards. Tuck your chin. Slide your chin over to right clavicle. And then very slowly drawing a really thoughtful circle, half circle. Look up. Notice this delicious stretch in your throat. Over to the left. Grazing left clavicle. Tuck your chin. And continue over to the right. Explore the maximum range of motion. You can certainly practice this every morning. Tuck your chin to your chest and then over to the left. We'll be doing 2 rounds. Start to notice that you can see more peripherally. That's the power of these. Graze your chin down to clavicle, to sternum, and over to left. Keep your body very still. Tuck your chin, gaze forward and gaze up. Big nods. Keep your teeth together as you look up. You'll feel an extra stretch in your throat. Think exaggerating the stretch. Lift your chin a little higher, close your teeth, and release. Let's go into scalenes. Gaze forward, sit tall, tilt your head to the right. Right away, you'll notice, and this is you can do this anytime at your desk. Keep your chin forward, gaze forward. Drop your left shoulder down and maybe place right hand on top. You can add a little bit of pressure here, nothing too bad. If you try to force a stretch, the muscles will actually tighten up more. So we're gentle here. Lift your chin, feel the stretch change. Tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your chin on your chest. Straighten your spine, lower your hand down. Bring both hands behind your head. Interlace your hands, elbows pointing forward. Keep your chin on your chest. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Exhale slowly. This should feel intense. Straighten your spine to keep your chin down. 2 more breaths. Every time you consciously breathe, just think, I am feeding my body. This is medicine for my body. This is taking down the levels of stress hormone running through my body. This is slowing down my heart rate. It is dropping my blood pressure by up to 20 points. That's the power of your breath. Release your hands into your lap. Lift your chin. Look up. Look forward. Second side. Tilt your head to the left. If this is your tighter side, just pause here. Drop your right shoulder down. Once you're here for a few moments, you can bring your left hand on your head. Lift your chin slightly. Scalenes, there's 3 of them, and they get exhausted because your shoulders are by your ears most of the day. It's just a natural position for times of stress or busyness, but that also inhibits your breathing. Release your hand to your lap. Circle your chin down to your chest. Gaze forward, gaze up. Tuck your chin. Gaze up. Nice. Last little thing, starting with palms together. Palms together, bring your thumbs to your heart. Relax your shoulders down. Slide your prayer hands down your body. Keep your palms together. Your wrist mobility will stop you. If your palms come apart, go back to the place where palms are together. Turn your fingertips forward. Turn your fingertips down. Lift up. Lift. Slide your pinky up your body. So observe, are your fingers buckling? Think about straightening your fingers. Relax your shoulders. This is good for preventing carpal tunnel syndrome. Point your fingers forward and then up. Bring your palms apart. Bring them so far apart your fingertips touch. Now touch the backs of your hands together up to the wrist. Relax your shoulders, drop your elbows. Bring your arms and hands closer to your body. Look at what you're doing. Bring your hands up. They won't go up far. This will feel uncomfortable. But if you feel shooting pain or numbness, then drop your hands down to your pelvis. Keep the backs of your hands together. Just a nice, gentle stretch. The higher up, the more intense. Okay? Opening up the joint capsule in the wrist. Keep the backs of your hands together. This can be tricky. Rotate your fingers toward your chest. Rotate your fingers up. Backs of your hands together. Relax your shoulders. So the higher up you are, that's fine. Draw your pinkies to your chest. Backs of hands together and slowly bring the whole thing down. The second they fall apart, that's where you pause. Relax your shoulders. This is uncomfortable, but it's kind of like broccoli and kale. It's good for you. And relax, shake it out. Oh yeah, wow. Spread your fingers, close your hands into fists, spread your fingers, close, and do that a few more times. This is from Mayo Clinic for hand strength, hand mobility. Shake it out. Yes, all done for today. Thank you for joining. Got it from head to toe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the chair next time.